Welcome to another EBX discussion. Let's get to those honors. And I welcome those for coming in. My brothers and sisters, my soldiers and soldierettes. Even though this particular podcast is for my sisters. Let's get to them honors. Honor thy ancestors. Honor my dad. Honor my grandparents. And may they all rest in peace and in power. And my mom still alive and vibrant. And I always say, any of you that have family that may have passed or transitioned, may they rest in peace and in power. And a cousin I had passed here had about a year ago, and a friend of the family, may they rest in peace and in power. And may all of our families be prosperous, and everything we touch turn to gold. And I mean that from the heart. And my sisters, don't waste your beauty. Please, I'm begging you, don't waste your beauty. You are the great creator. You must know this. You are the creator, my sisters. There wouldn't be no boys, there wouldn't be no girls without you. Because you are the root of it all. You started the whole mankind. It's not a man's world. We just been made to think that. My sisters, I'm here to tell you, and I'm not just saying this, it's just something that a lot of us brothers feel and try to push out to our sisters. Please know your beauty. Don't get trapped in small ways of thinking, pettiness. Know your beauty. I don't care what challenge you're going through. Being negative and toxic is not gonna, how's that working for you? For those that's being toxic and negative, I'll wait. How's that working for you? It's not working good at all, is it? So no matter what challenge you go through, my sisters, know your true power. Stop giving in to things that are superficial and are not good for you in your spirit, in your thinking, because we got to remember, my sisters, my beautiful queens, children are watching, and children don't forget, and they see everything you do. So we have to watch our actions. My sisters, this is for my sisters though. I'm including my brothers too, but this is for my sisters. We have to watch our actions, and especially as we become an adult, because it does make an impact on our children. Now, I'm not saying I'm perfect or nothing. I'm just, when you've been through things and you see things for what they are, you're able to teach others. And this is for all my beautiful sisters. I don't care if you're heavy set, dark skin, light skin, skinny, it doesn't matter. All the great sisters of the world found that beauty within. And that's why you have a lot of women kings that's out here. And you got, and I hate to say this, but you got some beautiful sisters that's stronger than some men, and that's unfortunate. Not beating up on the brothers that, might be going through a little struggle. Sometimes, or what we all say, behind a good brother is a powerful sister. At some point in their lives, whether they're with someone or not, there's been a sister along the way that helped us and guided us and helped us get on the right track. That cannot be denied. And any brother out here say they done made it through this life all the way through without a sister at some point, even if it was somewhat, a negative situation, you still learn. Because when you're in your higher self, every situation is a learning process. And that's the way I look at things now. You have to, you can't see the elephant if you're standing too close. You got to observe and see where some sisters' pain is coming from. And all we can do is help them and guide them. I'm talking about the ones that's struggling with their spirit and, maybe be a little confused within their spirit. I'm here to tell you, sisters, don't be confused. Don't waste your beauty. Please don't waste your beauty. Know the creator that you are. You should think of yourself next to God. You create a whole human being. And creating a human being is not easy for a lot of sisters. We've had sisters that maybe had a child and they transitioned on and the child lived. Sometimes it's not easy. So that's why we have to be careful of our actions. My sisters that's pregnant and have a baby on the way, we have to be careful of our actions, what we think and what we do. And those of our mother kings that have daughters that are pregnant, they have to also watch their actions, because the baby, and we all know this, and my sisters, you know this because you're more in tune with yourself than anybody else. So how we act, or how you act and what you say can affect that child inside the mother, because the child can hear everything. And we can't forget that. And children are always watching, and children never forget. Remember, they're sponges. They soak up everything because they're just coming into learning a lot of stuff. So my queens, do whatever you have to do to stay balanced, whether it's researching, whether you conversing with another queen or sister, and keep your mind right so your body can stay right, so our young sisters can be right as they come along. Because those wise ones that has reached a certain age or up in age, the queens are not going to always be here. So we have to leave a blazing trail behind of knowledge, righteousness, compassion, love, power for our young sisters behind. Because ever since I've been awakened, I've come to that this righteous, wonderful walk. I really, truly do see the beauty in our sisters. And it's sad that they don't see it in themselves. You have to see it in yourself. It is no one else's job. And now it's good to get compliments and say, hey, sister, you're beautiful and you're pretty, but you have to know this within yourself. All sisters have a beauty within if they reach in and really research and really dig in and pull it out. It's not always about the outer, because you can be beautiful on the outside all day long and be crap on the inside. And you can't cover up crap with a pretend beauty on the outside, because those like-minded sisters and brothers out there will see right through you. And it's all for nothing. Don't waste your beauty. It's so many sisters out here that just can be so much more than they are. Go up and beyond, over, above, and beyond the outer. And life will begin to be better for you when you practice on knowing that beauty within and teaching our young sisters to know their beauty within. And it just keep passing on from generation to generation. And stand firm, my young sisters, stand firm against gentlemen that you meet or you come across. You check them out. You check their spirit. You see what their beliefs are. You see what they know. You check their background, and if something don't line up with your spirit, you question them. Don't just give yourself away, because this is your temple. Remember, you are a creator. You create children. You are next to God. And that's not being conceited. No, you are next to God. None of us would be here without you, my sister. Everything comes from you. It all starts with you. Remember, we were the first ones on the planet. I don't care what nobody say. We were the first ones here. You were the first ones to give birth, to give life. You started this whole world. So that's why you must know your true beauty within. And brothers will see your beauty. And if you come in contact with a gentleman that you may be considering being in your life, and they act toxic or negative or try to control you, then that's not the gentleman for you. Because a real like-minded brother should be able to be in balance with you and should be able to understand the questions that you ask. And be firm. Never be afraid to be a strong, firm black woman. And if you come off intimidating, oh well, that's on that individual. That's their problem. But you stand tall. You be you. Let nobody let you not be you. Never let no one, force you to be something that you're not. You be that powerful queen that you are, and let nothing stop you. And go to that higher power. Look up meditation for my young sisters, and see what it's all about. I don't care where it is. Listen to these strong queens out here that's teaching, because you got a lot of beautiful sisters that's out here teaching. And again, I'll say, I don't care what they look like, whether they're skinny, heavy set, light skin, dark skin. They got good hair, they got nappy hair. Who cares? It's all about cultivating that beauty within. Because you got sisters, might not be somewhat, attractive, but their beauty overrides all of that. Because like a lot of us brothers already know, a sister can be drop dead gorgeous, beautiful on the outside, but aren't worth a damn on the inside. If you ain't got your spirit right on the outside, then the outer beauty is just fake. It's all for nothing. You can throw all kind of makeup on and cover it up and plastic surgery. You can do all this shit you want, and it won't mean a damn thing. Because the creator wants that, the great creator and Mother Nature, they want that beauty from within, because that's the only way they can work. They can't work with fake. Fake is like a hindrance. And you have to be real with yourself and be real with others, even if they don't like the way they're coming at you. Remember, got a lot of insecure brothers that's out here. Some, not all. You got a lot of insecure brothers out here, especially my young sisters, and they're gonna project how they feel onto you, especially if they're intimidated by you. So that's why you have to study and research things, and don't just give in to the smooth talk and how they look. No, you ask them, what are your beliefs? Are your parents together? That don't matter, but you just ask different questions, and always observe either their actions or their reactions. If they come off defensive and why are you asking so many questions, then that's a red flag. If a brother can't be in tune with you and respect you for who you are and love you for the beauty within, then that's not the brother for you. And I'm not saying all brothers, because we got some good, strong brothers out there. But I know how it is being a young person, being a young sister, because, I have daughters, so I don't know everything there is about our sisters, but I've learned a lot and always looking to learn more. And one thing that I do know, that our sisters can be so beautiful, within and out. And like I say, a lot of us brothers see this. We just want our queens to see the same thing. Remember, I don't care what you look like, or who you are, or what you have, low status, high status. All sisters have a beauty within. If they can just take the time and look within and see it. And once you do, my sisters, it is amazing, and you will take yourself to some great places within your mind, your spirit, your physical, and you will also pass it on to your son or daughter that you may be having or have in the future. Because we got to remember, children are watching, and children see everything. And we can't act a certain way. Now I'm talking about my older sisters. We can't act a certain way just because we want to. There are consequences to our actions, and we can try to override it. We can try to deny it, but there's that thing called karma. We don't want that in our lives. And that's one thing I want to tell my young sisters. Study law of attraction. Study your actions. Research. Listen to other like-minded sisters that are out here. Ones that's been through the woulda, coulda, shouldas. And you can learn a lot. Because I always say, what do I always say? Ladies and gentlemen, what we have on the inside, whether it's toxic, bad, or good, the universe is going to draw it out. So that's why it's very important to study ourselves on the regular, even though we're not perfect. That's why we study ourselves, so we can anticipate wrong emotions, impulses. I did a podcast on that. We need to do classes on impulses, because that is a major problem in this world, especially on social media. But It's not. It's bad in the world. Period. It's everywhere. Impulses is like poison if you don't practice on watching it and think about things before we react. And that's just something I want to get to my sisters, because I love my sisters. Like I said, I got daughters and I have sons too. And I want my sons to learn to appreciate our sisters and know, what they've been through and the things that they have to put up with as far as their body and the different changes they go through. Because sisters go through a lot. And people can say, oh, you putting them on the, no, I know brothers go through it too, but I don't think we go through as much as our sisters, especially these days. Our young sisters are really faced with a lot of different challenges. It is so many things coming at them, especially while this social media, because this social media, it can, I'm just going to keep it real. It can fuck with your psyche if you don't study and watch yourself and have your psyche right. That's why it's so important to study on a daily basis our actions so we don't feel ashamed, so we don't jump off our impulses. And because karma is real, my sisters, take karma serious. Don't just do things because you want to. If you don't want to keep going through the same thing, don't keep doing the same thing. And you'll hear a lot of us teachers say this a lot. You can't keep repeating the same thing and expect a different result. Because if you're negative and you're toxic, individuals are not going to want to be around you. Now, it might still help you, might still be there, because that's what a real like-minded brother or sister does. But you can't help those, we can't help you, my sisters, if you don't try to help yourself. It first starts with self. You have to love yourself in order to get love from everyone else or love everyone else. It starts with that beauty within. Know your real beauty, not just what you see in the mirror, because that only lasts so long. But the beauty within and cultivating it, it can last you for the rest of your life. And guess what? You will pass it on to the sisters that come behind you. That's what we need to keep in mind, my sisters. That's why you have to cultivate and practice on that beauty within, because you have those behind us. You have those young sisters coming behind us that's watching us. When you're on social media, say something positive. Do something positive. If you got a lot of following, say some positive things. Teach right things to our young sisters, to all our sisters. And this, I'm talking to my young queens that's coming up. Study your true beauty. And it's the gift that will keep on giving. You will see. When you start seeing results, it will make you become that much more powerful. That's why I say, don't waste your beauty. It's sad, a lot of sisters some sisters out here are wasting their beauty and not really, not using their beauty the way it was meant to be used, as far as Mother Nature and the great creator. Because as quick as you can get it, the quick as the great creator can take it away from you. And don't be a walking zombie. You got some people out here that's literally the walking dead. Don't be that way, my sisters. Because like I say, don't get glamorized, or don't fall into, models you see and Instagram models and all that stuff. Just because you see all, some of these celebrities and some of these sisters you see on social media, just because they look all beautiful and glamorous, remember, you don't know what kind of turmoil they may have inside. Because you can take, I'm going to make an example. You can take, let's say you got a superstar, a sister that's a superstar, glamorous, got it all together. At least it looks like she got it all together. High status, lots of money. Okay. Now, you take another sister that's just that the world was, just an average sister that might, have kids and have a job and might not have as much as the sister that's a superstar. But I'll tell you the difference. The sister that's not the superstar has the most beautiful spirit within. And that's what people notice the most. Because these days, a lot of our brothers and sisters are awakened. And, my sisters, we can see through someone's facade. You can see through all the makeup and the glamour and the money. If you have a real, genuine, righteous spirit, you can see through it, even if you don't know them, but in order to get that kind of power, you have to invest in yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to know yourself. And once you get to that point, no one can touch you. No hater, no, you know what I'm saying? Some brothers now, no lusting brother that's looking at your body for one thing. You will be able to detect these things, but you have to study. You have to observe, and you will be able to notice these things. And you will find yourself dodging the bullet, so to speak. But you have to study, my young sisters, and you have to be consistent. You know, tell yourself you're beautiful within, not just outer. And when you cultivate that beauty within, my sister, you will just radiate. You will glow. And again, I don't care what you look like or what size you are or what status you are. You are beautiful. You create life. So never forget that. And you feel some kind of way, you go to that higher power. I don't care whether you say God, great creator. No, you go to him and you tell him to protect you and to keep you knowing your beauty within, and help you to have the strength and have the discernment to detect toxic things that try to come your way. Because like I said a few minutes ago, it's not easy for our sisters. They have to deal with a lot. And as soon as they become, 10 or in their, teenage, and, our sisters start developing at a young age, and, here come the perverts and all this stuff. So that's why you have to know your beauty within and know your self-worth, and let nobody make you feel like you're not worthy. If they can't respect you, I'm talking to my young sisters, if they can't respect you for who you are and only want you for superficial things, you need to study yourself so you can detect this. So you don't, give in to their smooth talking or how they look and then be in a situation that you wish you wouldn't have got in. No, learn to deflect things so you don't make the wrong choices. And how we can do this, my sisters, my great creators, because you are the creator. You are next to God, and I say that firmly. You are next to God. It wouldn't be no boys or girls if it wasn't for you. Everything started with you, my sister. And if you don't think so, research, look up things, find out why you are the most powerful thing on this planet. And you got to know this. But it all starts with looking at that beauty within. You have to know your beauty within. And everything will come into balance on the outside amongst the challenges. And more you do this, you will start seeing, you be like, I know what he's on. You'll start being able to do that. Different gentlemen that you come in contact with, you say, okay, he seems like a good brother, but let me go deeper and see what he's really about. And that's what my sisters need to do. Go deeper. Even if they come off talking nice and a good dude, you have to go deeper, because we've all had little things in our lives, and some of us hide it. That was a tough lesson for me. And those real sisters out there will be able to pick up on it. But you have to get yourself to that space where you are real with yourself, And we do need man and woman in the household. We do. But it's unfortunate that some sisters are by themselves. But don't let that stop you. Know your beauty within. You might not always be by yourself, but don't just settle for less. Don't just hook up with anybody just because you think you need someone. That's always a bad idea. No, you be with someone because you connect with them and they love you. And always look at a long term. Look down the road. Don't just look at right now. And until you get to that point, love yourself and love your child if you're having one. If you're having one or if you got one. Because remember, children are always watching. So don't waste your beauty. You are the great creator. Know that. Know that you are the great creator. You are next to God. And I mean that. So I say one more time, don't waste your beauty. My sisters, you are beautiful. Ones that's young and ones that's a little older, I don't care, wherever you are. Know that you are beautiful. And you got brothers out here, we appreciate you, because we got some good brothers out here. We got some soldiers. And we appreciate you, and we love you, and we salute you. For those that know their beauty, I salute. And those that's kind of struggling in that area, Just stay with it. Keep studying. Like I say, research, look up things, talk to other sisters that have been there, and to keep you focused. Whoever, sister, mother, whoever you're connected to that you trust, to help you cultivate that beauty that you have within. Because you all have it, my sisters. I see it in a lot of sisters. And like I say, it's sad when a lot of us brothers can see it, but sometimes our sisters don't. So I'm here to say, along with the rest of my reachers and teachers, my brothers out here, salute. And my sisters out here that's teaching, salute. Let's help our sisters. Let's help our young sisters to cultivate their beauty, because we love y'all and we want nothing but the best. So that's my message. That's my positive thought. That's my real thought. And I give honor to all my children and their mothers, and to all other mothers out there that have children, to all the reachers and teachers out there, brothers and sisters. May you have peace in your part of the world, wherever you are right now, as well as my family and friends that I have met along the way. Let's keep this spiritual momentum going, and I call down protection on all of us, for ourselves, from ourselves, so we don't become our own worst enemy. And again, I'll say, my sisters, please, I'm begging you, my sister, you can be so beautiful. And like I said, within and out. So try to see what a lot of us brothers see and bring it on out, because it's in you, my sisters. And I don't care where you at in your life, cultivate your beauty. And I mean this from the heart. EBX Cares, the curse breaker, all day, every day. One love, one.